Hi everyone. I wanted to make a short video for you today. Just a little sort of inner peace meditation. It's been quite the week. Many of us have whirling emotions in our body every time we see a headline, see a clip, turn on the television. And regardless of your take on these current times, they do feel rather turbulent. And wouldn't it be nice to be able to take in information and to not have your emotional system co-opted by sort of the intense spin that's often in the rhetoric we hear around us, especially these days. And perhaps it's not so much about, feeling stressed, feeling worried, feeling troubled, as much as it is about just having an understanding of the world and staying in your truth and authenticity. So just some suggestions, put yourself in a meditative state as you're turning on your network of choice or pulling out your paper of choice to read. Perhaps you might simply let your jaw hang and your tongue rest at the bottom of your mouth as you're reading, watching, and listening. Really choosing to hold on to your power, which is really your emotional system, your nervous system, while all is going on around you. Just taking a moment now to close your eyes, let your jaw drop, let your tongue rest at the bottom of your mouth, and your breathing. Just noticing it, noticing the sensations in your body, gently allowing your breathing to slow down, and maybe even taking a moment to set an intention for yourself. How would you like to take in information going forward, whether it's a book, an article, a news broadcast, whatever it is? How would you like to be? How would you like to feel in your body? Perhaps you might like to feel a greater sense of peace, or maybe calm, or maybe just being able to, see the days take and allow yourself to remain calm so that you can go back to, say, your evening to enjoy yourself without carrying that emotional burden. What would that give you to be able to move through your mornings, your afternoons, your evenings, getting a full night's sleep, knowing what's going on in the world, maybe even turning off the television, maybe even staying away from your favorite news site, maybe even giving yourself the time and the space to just be you in this world, to enjoy your life, and to do what you need to do when you need to do it, to pay attention to what's going on around you, but not getting caught in that whirling spin, right? Headlines are written, tones of voice of news anchors are trained in order to co-opt your emotions, your nervous system, right? And they don't necessarily tell you that's what they're doing. So how can you take agency over your feelings, agency and autonomy over your mind, and not getting caught into all of those vortexes of stress, of overwhelm, of anxiety, right? But finding that place that you'd like to be. And it might just be taking a few deep breaths before you check in for the day's happenings. It might be training yourself to, as you read a headline or listen to a voice on the radio or the news, you just pause it or look away for a moment when you catch that tension building up in your body. And just bring it right back down as you train your nervous system to be engaged in the world but not co-opted and run amok from the intense energies that are around us. And whether or not people are being terrorized, why terrorize your emotions? What good does that do anyone? And perhaps you might choose differently, but just noticing what you notice. Taking a nice deep breath, letting your jaw drop, your tongue rest, and just slowing down. That's right. Noticing the space around you, noticing the sensation of the surface you're sitting on, the temperature of the air. I am out and about in the woods, not too deep. You can hear traffic and people going by. Just putting myself in a relaxing place for a little bit today. Just taking it all in. And, I brought my phone here to make this video, but keeping it on airplane mode, right? Just taking a little bit of time for me. How can you take some time for you?